Hi everyone, welcome to Chaz's Lifestyle. In this episode, we're making some French toast with a twist. In a bowl, I'm going to go ahead and start my mixture with 2 eggs. And I will have all the ingredients listed down below in the description box, so make sure you check that out. I'm just adding the basics. Now, instead of cinnamon, I wanted to just add a little razzle dazzle with some pumpkin spice. Also, I added brown sugar, which is my favorite ingredient when I'm making French toast. Once all of my ingredients are in that bowl, I'm going to go ahead and give that a quick mix. Now you can use half and half heavy cream, regular milk, 2% milk, almond milk. I really suggest almond milk just because of that vanilla flavor, gives it some extra flavor. Now here I am using a half a loaf of bread. I want to cut mine this thick. This is just my personal preference, but you can really cut it to your liking. So this is how thick I like it. It's just so much better. They're fluffy. Now, once I'm done cutting all of my bread up, I'm going to set that to the side and preheat my little skillet that I'll be using. So here I'm just going to go ahead and let that soak. You want to let it soak for at least 10 seconds. And I'm just going to go ahead and just roll it all in there a couple times, let it sit. And I'm using avocado oil. You can use whatever nonstick oil you have. Let that oil heat up really good. And then you want to go ahead and start cooking the French toast. I'm just repeating the same process. As everyone knows, French toast is one of those classic, easy go-tos for breakfast. I just wanted to add a little twist with adding in that brown sugar as well as the pumpkin spice. And I'm also going to create a syrup that you will see at the end. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So my heat is on like a medium heat. So after about 2 to 3 minutes, I went ahead and sprinkled on a little bit more of that pumpkin spice. And then I'm going to let it sit for about 30 seconds to 1 more minute. So in total, 3 to 4 minutes. After about 4 minutes, I went ahead and flipped that over. You're going to see how caramelized this looks. It's so beautiful, and I know the flavor. Oh my gosh. So, well, I did eat it, of course. It was amazing, but just looking at it first, I was like, oh my gosh. Can I taste it right now? Can I just have a sample? Okay. So I'm preparing my softened butter. I'm just using that Irish butter. That's my favorite besides the Smart Balance. And I'm just going to cube that or cut it in rectangles, and we're going to place it in between the French toast. Now, I love adding this. If you add butter while you're cooking your pancakes, then you know why, okay? So I add the butter while my French toast is cooking. After I flipped it and let it cook for a little bit more, then I added the butter. It creates this flavor on the edges where it gets it a little bit crispy, but it has this amazing taste to it with that sweetness combined. You get that fluffy texture on the inside with a little crisp type of bite on the outside, and it's caramelized to perfection. So this is why you want to cook it on like a medium heat. You want to just to let it cook and caramelize on top. I'm adding some fresh fruit. I'll be cutting up some fresh, beautiful strawberries, freshly washed, as well as some blackberries and more. And then I will go ahead and add my sauce. Now I'm doing this while that butter is just cooking, caramelizing on the French toast for a couple more minutes. So at this point, I'm ready to eat. I'm like ready to devour this plate, okay? So I'm just gonna plate it really nice for you all. And then after that, we're gonna make that orange honey sauce. Look how that brown sugar caramelized on top of that French toast. So you know I'm going to add in a dust of powdered sugar. I'm going to add on some fruit as well as that orange honey sauce. It's going to be so good. Now, one of my favorite parts is making the syrup. So I have some raw fresh honey that I'm going to drizzle in a bowl. And you don't have to worry about heating it or anything like that. Trust me, it's perfect just like this. You add in that freshly squeezed sweet orange juice. I'm also going to add in orange zest on top. Mix that together really well and it will create this syrup. So not so thick and not so liquidy. Like I said, all of my ingredients will be listed down below in the description box if you're interested in making this recipe. I'm just adding my fresh fruit. It's so good with it. It's optional. You don't have to add that, but for me, it's amazing with the powdered sugar. Then I drizzle the sauce on top. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you decide to recreate this recipe, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chaz's Cuisine Story.